Alright, the next little City of Enguro deck I made is the Food Chain deck, finally. So, you've got to play a 1, 3, 5, and 7 attack beast. Your reward is Shock. Shock is a 5 mana 9/9 beast. Rush, Battlecry, discover any 8, 6, and 4 attack beast. Set their cost to 2. So that's a pretty powerful effect. And that's so powerful that you want to Brewmaster it back to your hand. Or play this card. I did this before. It's just too much value. Rangari Scout plus that Shock is too much value. So I got Brewmaster in here instead, so you don't overdraw and stuff. This card, you'll more than likely get all your beasts, but then you'll overdraw or whatever, and I don't like to do that. So, not that it really matters in this deck per se, but still, this thing is too much value. So, I like the Brewmaster in here instead. What you could do is you can rush in with the Shock, kill something, and then Brewmaster it back to your hand. And then replay it the following turn. So yeah, I think the quest is pretty balanced. I don't think they need to change anything with the quest or anything. Maybe make the reward cheaper if they want to do that, but I think that's a bit much. I think it's fine at 5 mana. The deck is really good. It's just, I don't know. A lot of these quests, they need more support from future sets. You know, I could see these quests being really good down the road. But you got to play mediocre cards to complete the quest. That's the problem right now with the quest. The only quest that you don't need to play mediocre cards is like Priest and Mage. They have pretty good cards to play with their quest. The other classes, you know, like this class, like Hunter, you got to play mediocre Beast in order to complete the quest. Well, I shouldn't say mediocre. I should say beasts that are okay, you know. They're not terrible, but down the road they could be a lot better. The beast you get, the beast they print could be a lot better, and it'll make this quest better. That's the point. And I think that's the whole goal of this expansion, was to set up the future expansions to release more support for the quest. That's usually how it was back in the day as well. Like Sabers of Boldoom, it got better once the Sin of Dragons came out. You know, and that could happen again when the next expansion comes out. It'll maybe get more support and be better. So, a lot of people shit on the quest right now, but that could change in the future. The only reason this expansion is not really shining right now is because of Whizbang and Perils in Paradise. Those are two very powerful sets, and they're kind of, well, and StarCraft, of course. They're kind of dominating right now, but give Quest some time to breathe. They'll get better as time goes on, and don't really worry too much about it being a weak set right now, because that could change once the next expansion drops. But anyway, this deck was pretty solid. I liked using it as well. It's pretty fun. Got a lot of value. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Later.
I will never, sir.
Okay, that's a 3. That's a 7. That I can play for 4. That card's pretty nuts, by the way. That 4 mana 7/5 with Rush. You thought You thought that 4-mana 5/5 in Warrior back in the day was good. The 4-mana 5/5 of Rush and Warrior was good. What was it? What was that card called? Miltia Commander, or what was it? I forget what it's called. Yeah, Miltia Commander. Yeah, I had it right. That card's basically Miltia Commander except 2 extra attack. And Miltia Commander loses attack, you know, after the first turn. I want to wait on this though because I might not get another beast to trigger this Kindred, so we want to wait till next turn to do this. Plus I can go 1 and 2 next turn as well, so another benefit to keeping it. The 2-mana card does not work with the quest. If I give it plus attack, it does not work like that. So once we play the 7, we just need to play a 5. So he can clear that, but he's going to have to trade everything in. I'm just going to play Spirit Bond, I think, so I can deny his 2 damage here. And I could just... Well, no. I don't know.
They will never catch me. Time grows short.
Okay, that needs to be played next turn. Yeah, I think we'll do this. Dude, could I please play the game, Blizzard? Come on, man. This shit is so laggy. Like, man. Like, what is going on with the coding in Hearthstone right now? It's like... It's so bad. Here's where I hope he doesn't randomly have Brewmaster in his deck. Or Dirty Rat in his deck. Only my opponents. That's complete, but he can't play the reward yet. I'm gonna face tank 6 here. You don't feel good. He doesn't want to do it though. He's like, damn, do I really have to do this? Oh my god. 6, 9, 10, 11.
Victory is in my grasp.
I don't know how he kills this though.
I have no time for games.
Forces of none. Strike with fury.
I really don't know how he clears this board. I'm not even gonna bother to Brewmaster. I think he's just cooked. Wow, that was insane. I'm just trolling at this point. I should just kill him.
Strike with fury.
Yeah, I could still trade with that thing too. That's what's good about the Brewmaster with that card. You could trade and then Brewmaster. The reason it's better than the Discover card is because, like, the Discover card gets you too much value. But, the Brewmaster Shock doesn't give you too much value. It's just a bit of delayed value.
Sylvanas versus Garrosh. Hellscream's eyes are upon you.
I will never serve.
It's a slower matchup. I might keep that. Oh, assuming it's not Dummy Warrior. I'll still squelch him anyway. Always squelch. I ain't gonna hear people's nonsense with their emotes, trolling and stuff. I don't mind when people troll in the comments, but I don't like to be trolled by emotes.
Engine screaming.
Still gives me a tick on the quest. 3 mana 2/6.
Stop and smell the flowers.
Alright, we got a 1 and a 3. Well, I already got a 1. This looks like it's gonna be a loss here. You do really well.
Want to know why they call me Kodobane? Operation.
Once in a while they call me Kodobane.
This place well.
I remember your Tatas well. There you go. You can trade both of the 2/1s into the 5/3 if he wants. He didn't get the one he wanted. Why would you kill that one instead of the 5 attack? That makes no sense. Not gonna take advantage of that though. I mean, I guess I could, but I'm just gonna play this.
No time
I want this to be 7 anyway, if I can't get the other 7.
There's always room for dessert.
There was a 7 I needed. I don't need value out of that. I guess I'll get the value from it.
I have no time for games.
Not too much value. The starship's at 8-4. Okay, that's not too bad. I thought it was bigger than that. I must have a... What is it? That one card to deal 2 to everything? The deck does not run Dirty Rat unless he added it himself. So we could play this and not have to worry about getting the quest. Him pulling out the quest. Five, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Victory is in my grasp.
It wouldn't be lethal.
I have no time for games.
Attack!
He's obviously going to launch here. Exit R, launch.
Relaxation for all, and all thanks to me.
Wow. Did he could have launched. That launch would have been perfect. I don't know what he was thinking there. I don't know. That was a weird play. But okay. I had my beast and plus I had Brewmaster in hand, so I was in pretty good shape anyway.